Most of the Ukrainian writers were men and women of tremendous courage. They boldly stood up to the tyrants and the powers-be at the risk of torture, imprisonment, exile and death. I invoke their indomitable courage for love of freedom as we meet for this historic media meet in one of the most important countries of Europe. Ukraine is at the crossroads of Central and Eastern Europe, and its political, economic, social being has tremendous importance to the stability of the entire region. Ukraine is at crossroads metaphorically too, in matters concerning media freedom and other related matters. Mr. President, we are grateful for the honor given to us by your presence. It only encourages us to believe that Ukraine is attempting to give due attention to Vanafra's mission of creating an environment in which a credible and independent media can grow and prosper. Thank you, Your Excellency, for being with us at this inaugural day. We are also grateful to the Ukrainian Association of Press Publishers and the Independent Regional Press Publishers of Ukraine for overcoming tremendous odds to organize this media event. It is heartening to see world's leading editors and publishers gathering here to deliberate on media issues in a city and country where media freedom is not an abstract subject, but a living and throbbing issue for print and television journalists, editors, publishers, and broadcasters. We have gathered in the city to discuss and debate global as well as regional events, and to show our solidarity with the entire media fraternity. There were voices that argued that Ukraine should be boycotted in view of the press freedom situation, economic challenges, and not so friendly business environment. But Vanafra chose exactly the opposite path. We said we should spend time in Kiev, understand the situation, and show our solidarity. Instead of turning our backs to the long-suffering media problems of this region, we wanted to embrace this country and that we believe has the strength to reassert itself and regain freedoms that sustain democracy and human dignity. Ukraine has come out of many misfortunes and tragedies in the past. It lost millions of lives in the man-made famine in the Stalinist era. It has gone through the catastrophe of Chernobyl. I'm sure Ukraine will overcome its present debilities and break the shackles on the freedom of expression. Let me recall the inspirational words of Franklin Roosevelt, who was a great champion of human freedoms. He said, and I quote, "We look forward to a world founded on 4 essential human freedoms. The first is the freedom of speech and expression everywhere in the world. The second is the freedom of worship. The third is freedom from want, and the fourth is freedom from fear." Unquote. The media fraternity all over has every right to be free from fear so that they can exercise their right to a free press and sustain democracy and thereby serve the larger humanity. Vanafra is happy to learn that Ukraine was the host last year to the Global Investigative Journalism Conference, which was attended by 400 investigative journalists from over 650 countries. The conference discussed vital issues such as undercover reporting, terrorism, and money laundering. We hope Ukraine will witness more and more visits by the media fraternity from all parts of the globe, as these visits will give an exposure to the media and to the society in the region to the best global practices in print and broadcast journalism. When government officials anywhere talk about economic development, they often neglect to support the development of media markets. They first concentrate on infrastructure development, and media takes the second stage. But we believe that media must be at the heart of any sustainable development and should be the priority. The government